Lebaran AWANI. Selamat Hari Raya, maaf Zahir dan Batin. I'm Farhana Sheikh.
And I'm Saraya Mia, and on the first day of Raya Puasa, we are at D1 Bangsar Shopping Center. So how's your Hari Raya so far, Farhana?
It's been good. I mean, I'm here right now at work, but that doesn't deter me from having fun and eating lots of food and meeting up with a lot of people, talking to a lot of people. How about you, Mia?
Definitely the food part has got me. So that actually brings us to the topic of today's discussion, Raya foods.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of Raya food to enjoy, obviously, but we have two of our guests here who might know a little bit more about this than us. We have Ili Sulaiman, food host, as well as Ceddy Ang from Ceddy Ang.
Ceddy Ang.
Ceddy Ang,
Yes.
from food vlogger, as we
Yes.
all know from TikTok. We've seen him a lot.
I feel so sad because like from she got she
I wasn't so sure. I wasn't so sure where should I
From
categorize
TikTok is
you?
fine.
Ceddy Ang from Penang.
Got it. At least we got that sorted out. All right. Okay.
All right, so let's just ask both of our guests today, what are your plans for celebrating Hari Raya this year, this first week? Do you have any open houses plans or anything like that?
For me, first day Raya, I'm Gang Raya KL, hence why I'm here today. So basically, it's just the first day. It's obviously, now I'm married, so I have to go to my parents' house, and then have we go for Sembahyang Raya, and then after that it's just makan, and then we usually take a little snooze before we head over.
Afternoon nap is compulsory for Raya.
It's like a brunch nap before we
It's
head
mandatory.
for lunch.
It's
power
Yes,
nap.
exactly. And then we all kind of like move around the family that's around Kuala Lumpur. So we usually go to Shah Alam and spend Raya there with my aunt, and then a few over open houses. And then usually the first night, me and some of my friends who have kids now, we all get together, and then we play Mercun Raya, and that's a little bit of fun. But then second day Raya is like really just chilling at home, like because everyone's like balik kampung, right? It's the first Raya that I feel like everyone's super excited, because the first Raya that everybody can get together and like celebrate and balik kampung and all this kind of stuff. So I don't know what's gonna happen this week, to be honest. I'm just keeping it open. But baju Raya memang banyak lah, just in case,
just in case.
What about you, Ceddy? You said you were from Penang. Do you actually celebrate Raya
Since
there?
it's a holiday as well.
I feel so out of place because the way you are describing your Raya is so eventful, right? You are like so many things all planned out, and I'm over here like, can somebody please just invite me to their open house?
You can come. You can come to mine.
Yeah, nah.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, wow. You just got your first Raya open house
Are we
invitation.
invited too? Are we invited?
Yeah, of course,
Okay, great.
definitely. Second day lah. First day is very busy.
Yeah, first day very busy.
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully
Second day,
there's no like Raya terkejut or something, right?
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully not.
Hopefully.
Choi.
No, but like for me, last year what happened was my friend invited me to the open house lah, but he did like he cooked plof kambing. Oh my god.
Kambing, you're a kambing fan.
Love kambing. Everything for me is kambing lah. But this year I'm just waiting for somebody to invite me to the open house.
Okay, you got your first invitation there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can come. I mean, I don't know what, there's probably not going to
Make
be
sure
kambing.
you have kambing as well at your open house if you want
now
to invite
it's being
Ceddy.
put out there.
Do you know,
Yeah.
like, usually for family tradition, for the first, not second day, but third day of Raya, because after third day, everybody cannot eat rendang and all this really.
Yeah.
My family actually makes spaghetti meatballs.
Oh.
And like people actually like, Ili, is your mom making spaghetti meatballs this year? Like that's kind of like, because everybody just can't like eat any more rendang, because it's very rich food, right?
Yeah.
Not that spaghetti meatballs is not rich, it is, but
I
guess
think
it's
when you
different.
spin it in a different way, then
Correct.
it looks like it's tricking people into thinking like it's a different cuisine, it's a different food.
Exactly, yeah.
But very creative, very creative.
Yeah,
Nice.
so that's how we do it.
Okay, Ceddy, I understand this year you tried puasa.
Yes.
30 days puasa, I'm guessing?
I'm-
The full stretch.
Initially, it was supposed to be 20 because I didn't want to set my expectation too high.
Yeah.
Then after that, I decided, you know what? I've tried it. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
It's manageable.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's go all out then. Yeah.
Tell us
yeah.
your experience.
So my experience, okay, so I was very lucky because most of my followers are Muslims. So before this, the reason why people always ask me, why do you want to try puasa? I say it's because people ask me. Every time I go live, people will be like, Ceddy, you tak nak cuba ke puasa? Puasa lah. So you know what? I was like, okay, you know what? Let me just Google, before I commit, let me just research and see, because sometimes you have to be real. You have heard people say, oh, puasa tu susah tau. Oh, seksa, we're suffering. I'm like, why are people going through this so bad? Then people tell me, you want to sahur right? You want to puasa right? Your sahur, you need to get it right. So, you know, enough kurma, enough fiber, protein. Then I was like, are you sure kurma? Kurma is like Raisin Pro Max, you know, like bigger size. What can it do for you?
Hey, it does wonders. It does wonders. I'm
7
telling you.
biji later.
Okay, we don't go 7, but okay.
It's addictive. It's very
It is,
nice.
it's a great
okay?
snack. It's a great
Yeah.
snack.
It's,
Very
it's a
healthy.
superfood.
Yeah.
It is a superfood.
Yeah.
So when I tried it, right, I really last the whole day. I was like, hey, okay, this is not bad. And then when you start to see like yourself, like, you know, losing a bit of weight, and
More
I'm not saying that
motivation, yeah.
I'm not saying that losing weight is the main factor, lah. But sometimes it's like, oh wow, because all this while I don't jaga what I eat. And then I don't know about you or you all, right? Do you all kena food coma or not? Like normal days before Ramadan?
Before
yeah,
Ramadan,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah,
I guess,
Right, you eat
depending.
afternoon meal, right? After that,
Yes,
you're like,
yes, yes.
oh,
Like super
yeah, you just want to
tired.
sleep. Yeah.
But
Especially
this,
with a heavy meal,
yeah,
right?
but after sahur, I feel like I'm more energized
Exactly.
and focused.
So true.
Yeah, you just gotta get the sahur right.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. I definitely agree. So that's a very interesting experience.
Interesting, yeah.
Congrats, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
And also, Ili, I understand that this is your first year of
Fasting.
fasting,
Yeah.
after 2 years, right?
Correct,
So,
yeah.
how has this puasa been? Is it different than
Oh,
previously?
it's very different in many ways. Of course, it's you know, the challenges of being a new mom. So the reason why I didn't fast, Ceddy, just in case you don't know, I was pregnant,
Okay,
and then the
okay.
second year I had the baby, so I was on confinement. So this is the first year I'm like fasting again. So it was very special because I guess being a mom, it's like also kind of, you know, having my little family unit, you know,
Yeah.
and so the motivation is slightly different. You kind of just want to be like a beacon almost, like, you know, get excited about waking up and cooking sahur for the family. And you know, our son wakes up really early as well, so he has breakfast with us. Well, sahur, his is breakfast, his is sahur. And I feel like it's not as hard as you think going back into it. I mean,
Yeah.
it has its challenges because I'm still breastfeeding.
Yep.
Fun, but at the same time, it's about like you said, you know, when you eat all the time, you feel so heavy.
Yeah.
You know, and you don't like realize like how sluggish you are when your belly is full.
Yep.
And you know, I already before 2-3 years ago, I already started doing intermittent fasting or fasting, you know, one day and then eating the next day. And I really feel like it nourishes your body. It gives your body a break from like food. So you kind of reduce your inflammation, you reduce
a good
your
cleanse.
It's a good cleanse.
It's a
I feel
detox.
it's a real detox.
So the you were mentioning something about like it's a good cleanse and
Correct.
all right. So I think that's where the weight goes away, lah.
correct.
Like, all the-
Water retention.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And also those who drink coffee, this
Correct.
is the time for you to actually, you know, reduce your
Reduce
dependence on
your-
coffee.
yeah.
So it gets hard in the beginning, you know, for
Yes.
coffee lovers, but
Correct.
Yeah, but
you
then right
kinda get
after
used to it.
Raya, you just go full out.
You see,
Yeah,
this is okay.
guilty.
That's the problem.
You know, people challenges me. You know, my followers challenge me. They say, okay, Ceddy, after this, why don't you try puasa 6?
Yeah.
I'm like,
That's usually
oh,
what
Are you
people do.
are you actually considering?
So,
I mean, it's only one more week though.
Yeah, it's an additional week.
but they say it can be like you
Yeah,
don't have to be
staggered
like
also, yeah.
staggered,
Yes,
right? So
yeah.
I think like I said, I've already tried and it actually benefited me, and I feel more energized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
No
let's
issue,
do
no
it.
issue.
Yeah,
Let's do
Do
it.
it.
Yeah.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah,
You know,
and my
yeah.
lifestyle is not like I'm not an athlete. You know, in case you don't know,
Eating
Yeah.
eating
can be a sport
can be a sport
sometimes.
sometimes. Like
it's an extreme sport. You know.
Yeah, it's extreme
Why
sport.
how do you explain after makan you feel like tired? It's an extreme
because
sport.
of it. Exactly. Tired. You know, like the food is trying to digest. That's
True,
what it is.
true. You're like,
yeah.
Okay. Talking about more and more food, right? Ramadan Bazaar. Have you guys been to any?
Of
Yes.
course.
Okay. What does it take for a Ramadan Bazaar to be like the ultimate Ramadan Bazaar?
Oh.
And what do you usually get
You're
at Ramadan
excited.
Bazaar?
I think you
Sadie,
can go first.
Sadie. I can
No,
see you.
I see you.
Like,
You
like,
okay, listen.
I'm twinkling.
Okay,
no.
you've been to Ramadan yourself. You're
Yeah,
you're
of
doing the 30 ringgit
Yeah,
challenge.
yeah.
I'm so surprised because a
You
lot of
got- it's not cheap.
right, the
Yeah.
things are not cheap.
Not cheap.
Not
Yeah.
anymore.
Okay,
Depending on which bazaar you go to.
okay,
Correct.
so people always ask me, Ceddy, what is the best bazaar Ramadan, right? To
Yeah.
me, the best Bazaar Ramadan is always the one nearest to your house.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
You can eat, because if the food is bad, you can jalan kaki, go back to the seller and be like, hello, what is this? You know? And yeah, I live near Dana Alam, so my bazaar is walking distance.
Yeah.
And the food is, I would say I'm quite blessed because the food is really, really good quality.
Yes.
So I've not seen people complaining and all, and it's really good.
I think like people have step up this year in terms of like what they are offering in Pasar
Yeah.
Ramadan. And you know, this is another good way, like setting a budget before you go to a Pasar
Yes.
Ramadan avoids you buying too much or buying like too much means like your eyes is like all over the
Bazir,
place.
right?
Sama
Like
bazir.
you're wasting, yeah.
And then also like it kind of limits you to pick one or two things that you can
Yes.
try. You know, the comfort of Pasar Ramadan is actually, like you said, the neighborhood pasar.
Correct.
Because that is where you grew up. That is where you live. So
Yeah.
the community is that you're supporting the economics of that community, right?
Oh, okay, she is really thinking very far.
That
Yeah.
actually brings me to the next question. You
Yeah.
know, when we talk about, Bazaar Ramadans,
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of great things about Bazaar Ramadans, but we cannot run away from, food wastage.
Correct.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
also a very common scenario. But I want to get your thoughts about this. Why do you think this is a common scenario in
during
Malaysia?
Ramadan and Raya period,
Yeah.
usually there's a lot of food wastage.
I think Malaysians are generally like super excited about food. So when you fast, it's like they get too excited. Everybody is excited. The vendors
say
are
lapar
excited.
mata, right?
Yeah, vendors are excited. Like chefs are excited. We're all excited. You know, the community, everyone, even like those who don't fast. You know, other races, everyone is excited about Ramadan. So because Malaysians only show their love through food, I guess that's why there's an abundance, right? So I think like little things that you can do is like what I shared. It's like, set a limit, a budget. Don't like do excessive
Overspend.
Yeah.
things. Like that's what we practice at home, basically. Yeah.
For me, I already decided the day before what I want. And I don't know about you all, I'm pretty sure you all can agree. If you really puasa proper, okay, there's no right way to puasa, but what I'm trying to say is if you have sahur, right,
Yeah,
and all right.
Correct, yeah.
You're not
When
going to
you
be
book up,
that hungry.
you're not that hungry
Sure.
one. So when I go there, okay, I already decided I want satay. And I want, if anything, nasi lemak, that's all.
Yeah.
I won't buy a lot. And I feel like there's a lot of, another reason why food wastages happen is because these days, the sellers are very good at racuning you.
Yeah.
Belilah, okay je.
Viral, mac and cheese.
Tambahlah satu je, no
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Yeah.
and then the most awkward part is when you see the stalls yang don't have people, and you accidentally have eye contact. You jalan-jalan, and then the store is very no people, and then you're like, you look, and then the person look at you like,
And then you're like, okay lah, bye lah.
oh yeah, okay lah, just get it lah.
Sikit lah, sikit.
Yeah.
Kenapa basi, but never mind lah.
No lah, don't say that.
Not all, okay.
Alright, okay, so we've discussed on Bazaar Ramadan, food, and more to come after this break.
Rasa kesayuran tapi bersahutan. Rasa kesayuran tapi bersahutan.
Hai, selamat Hari Raya, maaf zahir dan batin. Semoga semua yang merayakan Hari Raya tahun ni dapat balik kampung dengan selamat, dalam keadaan yang sihat, and hoping that everybody will have access to good food. Wishing you lots of happiness and joy this Hari Raya.
Hello and welcome back to Lebaran AWANI. My name is Saraya Mia.
And I'm Farhana, Sheikh.
We were talking with Ili Sulaiman, a food host, as well as Ceddy Ang, who is a food blogger. So we're going to continue our conversation on Hari Raya and Hari Raya Puasa. So I want to ask you guys, what are your Raya traditions? Do you have any like Raya traditions that you follow since, back then? And even now, if you just started?
Yeah.
Okay. I think you should start first. Then I see.
Or you want to start first because then you feel bad because like, you have to like match mine.
No, I already accepted my fate. So why don't you tell people your tradition? Okay, I'll see what I can chip in. Yeah.
Okay lah, it's not so exciting because I gang Raya KL, so I know kampung,
Okay.
right? So no like, the pack bags, everybody goes together and then the kampung feel, nope, that doesn't happen in my family.
Okay.
So usually like the eve of Raya, we will all meet at my, either my mom's place or my parents' place or my late grandmother's place, and then we will watch and see whether esok Raya. And as a kid,
That's
last
the exciting
time, like
part.
back in, the 80s, 90s, I used to stick my head out from the car and say, esok Raya, yeah, esok. I used to shout all the way down Jalan Ulu Klang,
Cut you for a second. How young are you?
I'm very young. Very young.
20, right?
Because you
21,
mentioned
22.
1980s and all.
I'm 38.
Because you look very youthful. Your skin is very nice. Oh, sorry, we digress. Yeah, but
Thank you. So that was the tradition. So that was like the highlight of like, and all the cousins would get together and whoever was in KL lah. Then the next day is obviously wake up, Semaya Raya with the family.
Yeah.
Balik, first thing we eat is lontong and kuah lodeh. That's our family tradition. And that's kind of like the biggest breakfast. So, after a month of fasting, you tuck in to that. And then after that, you take a snooze. Like basically, we all...
So you go back to your normal days lah.
Yeah, we go
Yeah.
back to,
What
normal
about
days
you,
lah.
Farhana? Maybe you can share your Raya tradition.
The way she just skipped. It's okay. No, I accepted already. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah.
I don't know. For me, lately I have been Raya Shah Alam team because my family is all in Shah Alam, so we'll gather at my mom's house. We do have a kampung in Negeri Sembilan, Sri Menanti, but we don't go back there anymore. This will also be the first Raya I have a husband. I just got married. So probably Raya Singapore because my husband's family is in Singapore. So probably Raya Singapore.
Wait,
Maybe go to
Raya
US or something.
Did you have to want to zoom which Raya who gets first, or like how does that work?
Yeah.
I think that's always the dilemma,
swap it,
right?
Yeah. So
I
who got
mean,
dips this year? Like, because you
My
so
my
first-
husband got dips this year because I'm like, actually it's my mom's idea. My mom's like, go lah. We don't need you here. Just Raya at your husband's place.
Fair.
Less for me to cook. So I'm like, yeah, okay, sure.
Okay, now you.
No. You
Okay,
Let's go first.
When we talk about Raya tradition, I think it's really like the night before Raya. That's
Yeah.
the most
Exciting.
exciting part
Yeah.
where
Ayun baju.
we all masak rendang, and you know how to masak rendang, it takes a very long time,
Yeah.
like hours. So my grandmother would always like get paranoid the day before, and then she'll be like, oh, masukkan daging, everything, and then everybody will just take turns gawal rendang. I guess that's pretty much that what we always do every single year, and then the next day it's the eating part, and then everyone take pictures, which is
Yeah.
always really hard to get pictures done when your family is really, really big.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's true.
And,
And
the snoozing
once a
part.
year, kind of like where everybody's together and everyone looks nice.
Yeah.
I know.
Raya is the
Everyone
first.
looks nice.
But it has to be like before 10 o'clock in the morning.
Or else after that, everybody
It's
just,
like, yeah.
makeup's all out.
Correct.
Everyone's just with those lines.
And if you
falling
like
asleep.
don't right, suddenly there's one person who don't follow the colour.
Yeah, exactly.
It's always like that.
It's always one
Okay,
colour.
Ceddy, while we guys, all of us go Raya at our homes, what do you do usually?
You know,
during
that's the
this
thing. Now, I am very impressed and amazed that you guys are actually preserving the tradition.
Yeah.
Because my answer come off is very, very shallow. People, okay, since you're like, oh, the day before Raya, we are preparing rendang and all. You're like thinking about traveling overseas to Balik Kampung, and then you have your big family. Mine is, the day before Raya, I go to the, the pesta with like a lot of the midnight, the bazaar.
Yeah.
The one that stretches until 24 hours. Right?
Correct.
Jalan
yeah,
Bar, is it?
Yeah.
PWTC.
Oh,
yeah.
I was there last year to experience the chaos. I'm like, wow! Like the way the Malay vendors are going all out to push the products and all. Damn, impressed. So I was there, I experienced that. It's very Maria for me. And after that, it was very Sendu because everybody was like...
everyone's back in their homes and
No, and I think it's also because of the Raya Terkejut last year. So
Right,
everybody was
right.
like, no, we're not doing any visitation. No.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But this year is going to be...
This is gonna
everyone's
be...
gonna be full out
Out.
this year.
Yeah, I'm
Definitely.
waiting to be invited.
I already invited
Okay,
you.
fine.
All right, so
fine.
let's
Now I
move
have
on
to
to
like-
the next
Okay.
segment of the show.
We have a little game for you guys.
Okay, oh.
Okay, it's
Yes.
called Never Have I Ever.
Okay.
Raya tradition.
Raya tradition
Okay.
edition.
Or rather, Raya tradition
Edition.
mishap.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Okay, let me have one.
Okay,
You
I'll-
can ask the
I'll
questions.
ask the questions.
Is there I cannot relate is there any card that
Like
says I can't relate? Like,
If you can't relate,
Can I think some probably you can relate.
Okay,
Let's go
can,
with the
can.
first question.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay. Never have I ever woken up late for Raya.
Oh.
I have lah.
No, you have to say-
lah.
I have law. Okay,
You
okay,
have to
okay.
be
I have.
honest.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay, I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never have I ever recycled my baju Raya from previous years on the first day of Raya. You never have. Is this new?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last year when you is it new as well?
Yeah.
For Saraya, okay.
Yeah.
How many baju Melayu do you own?
I have a lot lah. Actually,
lot.
I have many
Can-
many baju.
This
yeah.
is recycled.
Okay.
Yeah. But I do agree.
one.
Okay,
It's a
listen.
recycle one.
Next year I will wear the same thing. Okay, I do agree in recycling. I do agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Since you have a lot, okay. Never have I ever spot someone wearing the same baju raya as me at an open house. I never have. I never have.
Oh,
You have?
what's the story?
Was it like, oh my god?
Oh
Or
my
was
god,
it
let's
like,
take a photo.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
That's
that's
okay,
alright.
you sit over that side, I sit over this side.
It's like, oh no.
No lah,
Or
no
maybe
lah.
It's like, oh,
No, it's like, hey, yeah.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
she
Okay.
wore it better than I did. So
Okay. Okay. This might be, I think we all have done this blunder. Never have I ever forgotten the name of my relatives who came to visit.
All the
Oh.
time.
Yes.
Okay,
Never
my raya. I
have
mean,
I
I would consider my raya. Yeah, sometimes when I look at my relatives, I'm like, who?
Who are you, Have I met you before?
Okay,
And then they're like, oh, dah besar.
I know.
Do I know
Okay, so
you?
I know this is like a raya punya edition, right? But I will slide in a bit of my Chinese raya
Yeah, yeah.
story.
Yeah.
So Chinese, your uncles all you have to address correctly.
Yes.
So it's like you have to address them by the second uncle, third uncle, fourth uncle, sixth auntie, 17th uncle. You or else
No
biadab.
duit raya. Oh, I thought no duit.
It's not like they'll consider it as rude.
Yeah.
You know, like Jiko. No, I'm the fourth. Sorry lah, like I only see you once every 4 years. You know,
They call you out, is it?
they will call you out,
Oh, okay.
and then you'll get very offended if you silap.
Yes, I have a very big family. Yeah, so
But do you address them by the wrong name?
oh,
Do you guys address them by
I
the
would,
wrong
I
name?
would
Or
just
you
say,
just don't
you know,
know,
yeah,
like,
just like,
"Hi,
yeah, just say, just smile.
yeah. Or like a cousin will be like, hey babe.
Ah,
like, babe,
Yeah.
and I think the panic mode will happen is you forgot about me already What's my name Oh yeah, you are like
Right, of course not.
Makcik Rokia. Soraya, is that you?
Okay. On that, never have I ever dodged a nosy auntie or guest during Raya.
Dodge.
Dodge, meaning you see them, you're like, tak apalah, I'm just gonna go the other way.
Oh,
just
I
gonna
have.
avoid you.
Necessarily, just
No.
be like, hey, sup?
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
Oh, very drama.
I know some will come right, I just won't go. I will just say I got infection somewhere. I just cannot come down. Yeah. Malas nak layan questions yang.
Yeah. So it's like, what are usually the questions that you guys receive for Raya? It's like,
Oh, bila nak kahwin, before dah kahwin.
yeah.
Bila
Yeah, I
dah
wonder like
kahwin,
after that
yeah.
kahwin is what comes after that because you know
when
now
you
it's
gonna
like
Beranak
say
lah.
belum
Yeah,
kahwin.
When you have a
Yeah.
kid, and then when you
Ah.
have a kid, it's like when you're gonna have another kid, like yeah.
Yeah.
Never ends, huh?
Yeah, never.
I hate the wait question.
But
to
now,
the Raya.
yeah, that one is another one.
Say
like,
hi, eh?
Oh, say hi, eh?
And you know what they're saying, right? Ah.
The first thing they will comment is always
Correct.
about our weight. So,
They say hi, double AC, you're like, can you not? Like,
How are you?
yeah.
Yeah.
Can never win. Sometimes if you thin also, oh, macam dah kurus sangat
yes.
Yeah.
Can never win.
Maybe it's small
Never
talk for orang zaman dulu.
Yeah, and it's okay. It's just like you see them once a year. It's okay.
Correct,
Just gotta
correct.
persevere.
Like yes,
Correct.
okay.
Do you want to do question 6 and
Oh, okay, sure.
All right.
So we're at
Number 6.
Number 6.
All right.
okay. Never have I ever passed out at someone else's house.
Yes.
Someone else's house, not your
Someone
house.
else's house, either from too much food or from not enough sleep.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
All the
Guys,
Yeah,
not judging, but
Usually it's family lah.
The family lah.
But cannot tahan.
You sit at the
Cannot
couch
tahan.
and then you're like,
at one point, you know,
Yeah.
the moms and the dads are just like talking, and then you're just
Yeah.
like, you know what?
I mean, then you can't participate anyway, so you don't know the story,
Yeah.
so you're like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Too much kuih raya.
Correct.
Okay, next. Never have I ever quietly finished a jar of cookies in someone else's house.
I have.
I'm known for this.
oh
Yeah.
no, I
Okay,
don't
what
dare.
type of cookies are they usually?
Usually it's the crepe lah.
Yeah,
The
crepe.
crepe,
Like
yeah.
muruku or kuih
yeah,
rose,
crepe
yeah.
for me is like the crepe
Sometimes you don't
pisang.
realize it, that's a problem.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
So
you
you're
just
just
like-
like taking, oh,
And then the kuih
finish already.
bangkit and all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me, it's definitely the chocolatey looking cookies. Those are the best.
And then don't get me started with pineapple tart.
Oh.
Pineapple
You're in for a good
tart.
surprise later.
Oh.
You wait.
Okay,
okay.
okay.
Okay, so we have 2 more questions. Never have I ever spent the first raya working.
Well,
Well, we're
There you
here
are.
now.
This is
We're
kind of
notorious for
working.
this.
I mean,
Everyone in the media industry would understand.
yeah, everyone in the
So-
media, we're in a way
Yeah.
media as well, so we
Correct.
work
Yeah.
But it can be fun too, you know, with your colleagues and everything. It can be
Yeah,
fun.
I guess.
The final one, never have I ever received an empty sample duit raya.
Oh,
Oh no.
no.
Okay, given an empty sample duit raya?
No.
Terlupa.
Tak lah, this one.
This
Very
one is-
strict, very
This is
strict.
like Chinese side. No.
No, you
Oh,
kena
is that
that
one?
one.
That one is like
cannot.
bad luck,
Bad
cannot.
luck.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's all the questions now. We'll come back after the break.
Okay.
Terasa kesayuran Tapi bersahut tak Terasa kesayuran Tapi bersahut tak
Hi, welcome back to Lebaran AWANI. You're spending the first day of Raya with us. I'm Farhana, Sheikh,
I'm Saraya Mia.
and we're joined today by Ili Sulaiman as well as Ceddy Ang. Right.
Yes. So we're talking about food. Of course, Hari Raya and food, it's definitely synonym. So what is your favorite Hari Raya food? You can only pick one.
One?
Yeah.
That's very hard.
Yeah, that's
It's
very
gonna take a
hard.
while.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while. And at least this time I don't feel left out. Because I personally have tried. I tell you, I think for Raya, my favorite would be rendang ayam. I mean, you cannot go
ayam.
wrong with that lah. Okay, rendang is always the food. And then lemang.
One only.
Hey, sorry lah, but
Can lah,
like,
can lah, can lah.
yeah,
We
have
it's
a
a dish, it's a dish.
Okay,
Ah,
okay,
lemang
okay,
with
okay.
rendang, correct.
Okay,
It's a
give,
dish.
give,
Thank you,
thank
thank you,
you.
thank you.
I got you.
What about you?
Okay, mine would be the laksas.
Oh,
Because
okay.
only once a year where you go to someone's house and they will make a laksa. Because you would never eat laksa, you always eat outside.
Okay.
You eat at restaurants or whatever. But like Raya laksa is very different. So if you go to like a Johorian house,
I was
then they have
about
laksa
to- I was about to
Johor.
say.
And then you know if you have like we have some relatives who are married to Penang Knights, so they have laksa utara. Oh,
That's
so
the
it's like,
best.
And it's like homemade, you know, so it's very
Very different one.
special.
Yeah.
Fish
Special.
is like very...
Yeah, and they don't cheat on the
Yeah.
condiments and the
Of
fish and
course,
all
of
that. So it's like it's super special for me. Like Raya, yeah, rendang and all is very good, very special. But I look forward to the family recipes.
Yeah.
You know, so
I
that's
can
what's
agree with the
special.
laksa Johor because my dad's side is Johor,
Yeah.
and whenever we go back to Johor, there'll be laksa Johor, and it's like really like hearty food, and it's like you eat it with your hands.
Correct.
your
Okay, she
mama.
answered my question because I was about to
Yes.
ask her, do y'all really eat with
Yeah.
your hand?
Yeah, laksa Johor, yes.
Yeah.
That's how you get all the good.
Because
things
I
in it.
ordered laksa Johor before, and then I remember eating it with fork and spoon, and then people in the comment like, use your hand, use your hand. I was like, do you use your hand to eat spaghetti?
It's different.
See, I didn't know. That's why I asked people, and then some Johorians said, no, we don't really use our hands. Some of us use fork and spoon as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't know. So, okay, so you confirm already, so you use your hand.
Yeah, you use your hand and you mix everything together with the
Everything in.
sambal and
Faham.
everything. Yeah.
Faham?
It's a
So, yeah,
preference lah.
your favorite food?
Definitely rendang daging.
Rendang
Yeah,
daging.
rendang daging, rendang ayam, rendang itik. These
So
three
all
things.
types of
Yeah,
rendang.
rendang. I love rendang all year.
itik yet.
You must.
Oh, this year I'm
It's
making.
so good.
So
Kira,
come
you
my
invited
house.
to her open house,
Where's
right?
your house? Okay, you can share on TV lah.
Where's your house?
PM
Terus.
tepi, PM
Where's-
tepi, PM
I
tepi.
There's a
will,
line
yeah.
outside your house.
I insist I PM to PM. Yeah.
What's great?
So what's your favorite laksa?
My
I
favorite
pula
would
tanya.
be. I think for me, like I like very. I sometimes can go just nasi impit and kuah kacang.
Oh,
I can just
okay.
go with that.
That's very simple.
That's very my
simple. I'm a
husband
very
also.
simple person. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But do y'all cook nasi tomato?
Not during
for
Raya.
Raya.
No, right? Why?
It's
ah?
more for
more
weddings, I
kahwin,
think.
yeah.
It's on normal days also very hard to get, and then Raya also hard to get.
I send you the
so you like
recipe
nasi
lah, you
tomato?
can
You
cook.
have to do yourself lah.
I myself do know lah. That
You
one nasi
collab
tomato
with Ili lah. You collab with Ili.
Yeah,
That
I
one-
can cook. We
Ah.
can do a video together. I cook and you eat.
can.
Ah.
Because if I cook, it will become nasi ketchup later. So
Can
no.
we come also?
Might as well.
Sure.
Okay, talking about this, possible collab adventure. I want to ask you guys about, how you started in this, food sort of, you're a food host, you're a
Yeah.
food vlogger.
Yeah.
what attracts you to start, talking about food, reviewing food, cooking food?
And how did you get here?
What's the backstory? How do you get here?
So mine was like really, I was working in a non-profit, very like corporate kind of setting, and then I left because I was very passionate about food. My parents were both in the service industry, so food has always been a constant. And then so I left, and then I just started doing a food delivery business. And then like I had so many people asking me questions about like how to pick fish, how to cook this, and I was just sharing whatever I was cooking for my business. I was also sharing the recipes.
And it's very, very useful.
Yeah, it was like, and I thought myself like, how, this is before like social media, when
It's a
crazy,
thing lah.
like it was a thing. So I was like, how do I share what I know with the people? So I decided to join the Asian talent search called Food Hero Asia.
okay.
And then I won. So that's how I ended up on TV. So when I was on TV, I was like, oh, I'm quite good at this. And I kind of enjoyed it, you know.
Yeah.
So I joined it because I wanted to share.
Right.
And then that's always kind
the
of been-
intention.
the intention is very different than wanting to be famous or whatever it is. I just like was getting bombarded by all these questions. I was like, oh, if like people are asking me these questions, then people need to know.
I mean, even now you're doing it on TikTok as well.
Yeah,
I follow you
yeah.
on TikTok, and you're teaching us how to, how to store your vegetables,
Correct.
how
Yeah.
to pick your fruits and stuff like that.
Life
and I'm
hack
like,
queen lah.
Yeah,
life hack,
pretty much.
definitely
And this is-
life hack.
But it's not like a chef life
Yeah.
hack. You know, these
Yeah,
are the things I picked up from like my grandmother or like my friend's
Oh,
mom.
you mean realistic
Like
life
home
hack?
style,
Yeah,
yes.
okay.
Yeah, like
Because
like
nowadays life hacks are some of them are like,
so technical.
like I need to drill this. I need to.
Not 5 minutes craft.
I need to glue this. What?
No. Mine is like super
Super
fast,
simple.
simple, straightforward.
Yeah.
A lot petua.
Yeah, I can agree to that. I follow some of what you say.
Yeah,
I'm like,
probably
okay.
I'll follow you later
Yeah.
for
Like a
my
new
hacks.
wife, right? Okay, this is
No,
how you
and
store your
people
vegetables.
are like, oh my god, Ili, I saw your coriander hack and it works. My coriander is still alive in my fridge for 3 weeks. You know, so it's like, oh, it works. So that's how it started. And obviously, like, it's on TV. And then, like, now I run a food business called Ili Pot, which is a steamboat and grill delivery business. So it's kind of morphed into different things. So I'm
Right.
not so much active on TV, but more on like digital
Social
platforms,
media.
social media. So I've had to pivot. That's why when we were talking just now, you're like, yeah, I'm a little bit, not dinosaur, I would say, but like, I came into this very traditionally
Yeah.
through TV. So
Faham,
not really through
faham.
social media. So,
So it's interesting to know about Ceddy. It's a very competitive industry as
Yes.
well, especially on social media, on TikTok, on Instagram. So how did you get here? Tell us your story.
How do I get here? So I think when in the beginning, my first content was never about food. I wanted to share so not to brag, okay, it's not to brag, okay. So I was a live streamer for overseas viewers,
Gaming.
gaming.
Okay.
So my viewers are mostly Americans and Europeans.
Ah.
So I wanted to show off what Malaysia has.
Yeah.
So I wanted to show like our cinema because I've been to United States. It's not impressive.
Yeah.
Ours is like until got bed, you can sleep there and all.
Yeah.
So I wanted to show. So when I showed the video, I did not know that TikTok usually will publish your content locally first. So I woke up to so many people commenting like, "Bang, bila nak bawa saya ke sini, bang?" And all, I was like, "Oh my God, what is Malaysia? What are Malaysians doing here?" And then people started saying like, Ceddy, I really like the way you narrate. Can you please do food content? If ideally halal food.
Oh, so it was like a request.
It was a request. And then at that time I was stunned. 2 years ago, I was like, halal lah. Oh my God, because I'm Chinese, right? So I'm like, you know what? I said, you know what? If I look at the comments, most of it are really, really nice people,
Yeah.
and they have this kind of things. They have this kind of requests. Why not?
Yeah.
To me, pork-free halal, it tastes as good if you know how to cook, right?
Yep.
And then I just started doing that, and then your case is like you masuk TV, and then now you go to the digital.
Yes, yeah.
So mine is like I
Terbalik.
go to digital, then now
Now
I
you're
want to
TV.
get to TV. Yeah, I want to experience that myself. You
Yeah,
see?
yeah.
It is competitive, but I feel like what would make every creator different is the way you present and your personality.
Yeah.
So I think people follow me because my mulut also quite laser, and I can be a little bit honest. And sometimes
People
my
like genuine
Yeah,
honesty.
genuine.
yeah, and
Yeah,
my
but
face
people like
cannot
that.
lie. Because if I eat a food, right, and it doesn't impress me, right, and I'm like,
Your eyes.
my eyes, and then I always have this gesture. My followers caught on, They're like, kalau you tengok Ceddy buat tangan macam ni, you already know. I'm like, yeah, because Malaysia, you cannot be like, teruk ni.
So you cannot tipu also lah. Memang cannot tipu.
Cannot.
The
Like,
tangan how? Like this.
like this, like,
Oh, okay.
meh. You know, like,
You just
okay,
give
okay
it,
lah,
okay
okay,
lah.
like nothing too mind-blowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what do you think? How social media has kind of impacted the growing F&B industry? Because a lot of people are becoming, sellers these days.
Yeah.
Selling online, even the TikTok shop.
Yeah,
and
like a
whatnot.
review, for example, you're
How do you
reviewing
think
food.
social media and content creation has changed
At
the
this
scene?
point, people have to accept that social media is king or queen or whatever you want to call it, because a few times my video has helped businesses. I'm not gonna like dismiss that. It happened sometimes until the business owner tell me, I can't even take a break because the crowd is so, so crazy. But then I always have to tell business owners, I said the reason why my video helped you is because at the same time you are also passionate and you are also good at your food.
Right.
Nobody can expect to go viral. Please don't ask a content creator and be like, oh,
Hey, make this viral.
Yeah, it
Cannot.
cannot.
Cannot. It has to be at the right place, at the right time, and you have to have the passion.
And genuine.
Correct.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
genuine.
And you also have to be good as well, right? What
Yeah.
you do.
Yeah. If I promote, then you go there, you eat. Not good.
Yeah.
Siapa yang kena I lah.
Yeah, when I first started in this industry, I was shooting with Roger Munking. So my first ever shoot was with Roger Munking. He's a US TV host and personality from Food Network. And I said, I was a newbie, right? So I was like, what advice do you have for me? He said, just do everything with honesty. If you don't feel like it's being honest and you're not being genuine, don't do it, because you can tell on TV. And I've just kept that. And actually, like, thinking about it, it's also like how my grandmother taught how to masak. Also, it's like, kena ikhlas. Kalau tak ikhlas, tak sedap. So it's the same thing. So I think
Preach.
I completely agree with you. Kalau you're not honest or you're not genuine,
Yeah.
like you're trying to be nice and your hand goes out, that is also a form of like being sincere and being honest.
Yeah, because the thing is sometimes, right, because I don't want to like to jatuhkan somebody's business.
Yeah, of
you know,
course not.
it's
Yeah.
bad lah. Like, just because I don't like it doesn't mean everybody should not like it. I always say, oh, not for me. When I say not for me, and then they faham lah.
Yeah, but it's also about like not just the honesty, yes, but it's also about giving the opportunity for, we might not realize it. Food is a very personal preference.
Correct.
What you
Yeah.
like, what I like might be
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Your pedas level is very different.
Yeah, definitely.
As vehicles of communication, or I guess we're like tools of like informing people.
Yes, we are messengers.
Messengers,
We are just
yes,
messengers.
correct, that's the right
Yeah.
word. It's our responsibility to showcase different perspectives. So,
Yep.
yeah, sometimes we get shot in the foot for it.
Of
course.
course, of course.
Even someone like me always gets in trouble anyways,
Yeah.
especially in social media, because people it's
People
very
can be
different.
very
Yes, very
aggressive
different.
sometimes.
People
especially
get
when it comes to
aggressive.
food.
Yeah.
And I always have to tell people, if you ever go to a restaurant and you makan and you didn't have a good experience, I'm so sorry, and I hope you tell the business owner, because I was there, it was good.
Yeah.
Maybe the cook on the
Off day.
day, maybe the cook off day, maybe the cook had a bad day,
Yeah,
forgot to add garam, and
Yeah.
then tawar a bit.
Yeah. It's kind of subjective lah. Some people don't like
Correct.
garam. Some
Ah.
people like it more salty,
Yeah.
for example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just a preference, but I feel like we're very responsible.
Right?
Yeah, and because Malaysian takes food very
Very
seriously.
seriously,
Yeah,
very.
so we got to take our job seriously too.
Yep.
That's very, very good to know.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to come back after this with a lot more food talk.
Yay!
Terasa kesayuran Tapi bersahut tak Terasa kesayuran Tapi bersahut tak
Hello and welcome back to Lebaran AWANI. We are with Ili Sulaiman and Ceddy Ang and my co-host Farhana, Sheikh.
Now, we've talked about a lot of things just now, mostly related to food. So here's another food question, which is, they say, soalan cipu mas, a $1 million question.
Oh yo.
Okay, wow.
Are you team cook or team buy?
Team cook, please.
Really?
Team cook. If I don't cook, then I should just
What's your point, right?
retire. Just
To talk to the back.
yeah.
Ceddy's thinking.
I think you already know lah, kan? I think you already know lah,
Let's
right?
give your answer lah.
Ah,
Team cook
I-
or team buy?
Buy lah.
Team buy.
Yeah, team buy lah.
Yeah.
Team
So,
bye-bye.
okay, so
If I cook, it's bye-bye. Really, yeah.
so Ili, what do you usually tend to cook when
So
you?
I'm very like a good planner. Okay, so like 2 weeks before, I already have done all my rendang paste.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
Wow.
Very good.
Yeah. 2 weeks before, you know, I've already like done my rendang paste. I've done my kuah kacang. I've already like, you know, done the base for my sambal sotong. I've already done all that. Yeah. So it's not so hectic.
So all the Raya terkejut doesn't really affect you lah, because you're like,
Correct.
please.
You
already have everything
Next day,
frozen.
come on, come to my
Exactly.
fridge.
Yeah. So that's why I enjoy the last day of Raya, because I'm not like still cooking or whatever. It's
Right,
literally
right.
just like everything's already done, everything's already like sort of sorted out, and all I need to do is just serve.
So different than my family. We're very last minute.
Yeah.
Even though we plan like weeks earlier, but then it just never happens until it's the night before.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
for some reason.
Yeah, everybody just like, I see a lot of people kelam kabut lah.
Yeah.
But how do you plan 2 weeks in advance? Like,
So I did this video which you guys should watch.
Okay,
on how
okay,
To make your
alright.
rendang paste, which lasts
okay.
6 months in the freezer.
6 months?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
like
pretty good.
That's how like how you buy your rendang, right? It's probably done 6 months ago. I'm just saying.
Okay, if you don't tell it, probably it won't affect me. But now when you talk about it, I will keep
Yeah.
replaying in my head
Because
like.
there's no way they can make something like you know, especially that big
Correct.
bunch,
Yeah.
you know, like
Correct.
that per
So
kilo.
So you're team cook,
I'm
team
definitely
buy.
team
I
Yes.
think I team arrive and eat.
Okay.
Whenever
That's why I want to say I'm team eat.
team eat.
Yeah, I
I'm with
team
you, I'm with
eat.
you.
Yeah.
Didn't have the option.
Yeah.
She made it the
I
option.
would not buy because usually my family's pretty big. We're 5 girls,
Yeah.
so usually everyone's like kelang kabut.
Yeah.
Either they buy something or they cook something. So I'm just at the side waiting for everything to be done, and then when
You
it's
just
time to
shop.
eat,
Yes,
I'm
yeah.
there. So I'm team eat.
Okay.
So do you
Yeah.
do at least do the flowers or the
I wash
decoration?
dishes.
Oh, you wash dishes.
Okay.
Oh, okay. At least she
Okay, good.
contributes lah. There,
Yeah,
team
yeah.
wash lah. Team wash. Okay.
Team clean up.
Team clean up.
Clean up. Okay, it's fair enough.
Yeah. All
What
right.
about you?
Yeah. What about you?
Oh, me. Oh, team cook
Oh,
all the way.
team cook.
Yeah, but then, but then it's not always me cooking. It's always the the aunties, and I'll just help her.
Help
her
lah, help
around,
lah.
help.
Okay.
But next, I think it's our generation because they're
Yeah.
getting old. So
Very
yeah,
important. You
I'm-
got to learn the recipes.
I do. I tried to make rendang, the first MCO, when I was staying alone. So I was like,
How was it?
it was really good. I was
You see,
happy.
MCO actually helps you
It did.
discover your talent, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
yeah,
I
yeah.
did
Learn new
dalgona
things.
coffee once. For me.
That's a good. I've never tried that.
Yeah. It really. Actually, I like to cook, but I'm not confident to like cook up a meal and then serve it to you
Understand.
and all. But during MCO, it's the same thing, you know. I call my manager's mom, get recipe, ayam masak kicap and all.
You tried?
And try it. Actually, I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
cook
can feed
it lah.
yourself.
You
Yeah, I
never
can
know,
feed
you never
myself.
know.
Good.
You know, like
Yeah.
recipe like karo ameng and all that, like people trying and then
Yeah.
failing really badly, like they put it on TikTok and all that. Is that?
No,
is that you
no, no,
know?
no, 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 no,
You're
no.
really good at following recipes and getting to the T,
okay,
yeah.
if I look at Khairul Amin's video, I would not cook whatever he cooks. Everything looks so good, right? But I'm like, yeah,
It's
okay.
entertainment.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Next,
pretty much
your
okay.
service.
Next, okay. Blend kurma, blend the milk, and all. That's my recipe.
What about Raya cookies? Do you guys have any favorites? And do you bake?
Kuih bangkit.
Kuih bangkit?
Yeah.
Wow, wow.
Very passionate. You know why I'm very passionate? Because my late grandma, she likes to make kuih bangkit for Chinese New Year. So when I see that in Malay people's house, I get excited. I was like, you know, like, I thought this is, all along, you thought that this is a Chinese punya kuih.
Yeah, it's Malaysian actually.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
when you go, it's, oh my
Deepavali also got.
God. Yes.
Yeah, I
It's
love
so
that. I love how
Malaysian thing.
we just share the
Right.
the
Yeah,
So
that's
nanas.
another culture.
the
Yeah.
kuih bangkit, and then of course, nanas, that one.
Is the best.
Okay.
I
What about
don't.
you,
I don't
Ili?
bake cookies, guys.
Okay.
Oh.
But my team made me do it this year, so
Okay.
I'm actually I've already shared like a few recipes for kuih. It was challenging. I don't bake. I just I don't have a passion for baking. I love savory food. I don't really eat a lot of sugary stuff, anyways. So like for me,
Okay,
baking cookies is tough.
Question,
You think cookies is tough?
because
Yeah, it's tough.
to me, I think baking is easier.
No.
No, it's
I'm
not.
team-
Yeah.
I'm the same as Ili. I need to campak-campak. I
Yes.
cannot measurement, I feel.
Correct. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maths, I
Well,
fail.
Malaysia got measure. Every
And then
agak-agak one, what?
Hey, baking have to measure.
Measure.
Oh, is it?
You have to
Baking
be
has to
exact.
measure.
Sadie.
And then like it
Do
has
you
to be
bake
exact.
with just campak-campak?
I agak-agak lah. Okay, if it starts to like solidify, okay, I think can eat lah. I don't know.
and
That is not good cookies.
Yeah,
then.
and
It's
cookies, like cookies, it takes a lot of intricacies. Like, you know, everything has to look the same. Everything has to, and it's just like it just doesn't sit well.
Okay, you
with
know
me,
what? I
yeah.
stick with my team buy lah. Huh? I will just buy my food. I'm so sorry. I do not want to bake. Do not want to cook. I'm just gonna buy.
Exactly.
Oh, you
yeah,
team
same.
eat lah,
Yeah.
like
Team
you
eat lah.
team
Team eat. Yeah.
Okay, on that note, we have a little game for you guys.
Again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Again.
First
Oh
of
my
all,
God.
Yeah.
the winner will get pineapple tart.
I know you'll win that because you're a food queen, right?
Ah, okay.
You never know. You never know. Oh, this look actually.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks very good, right?
Very shiny, right?
Some food, right? You just look, right? You take
You
one
can tell.
look and tell. Like for
Yeah.
me, char kway teow, right? I
Okay,
look,
so how
I'm
is
like, I
it
know.
gonna go?
Okay. So we're gonna ask a few questions.
Okay.
Okay.
And you guys are gonna have to guess this. We're gonna describe it, and you guys are gonna have to guess this biscuit raya
Oh my god.
With-
Oh my
I-
god! Biscuit Raya!
with the correct name.
Oh my
So
god.
whoever gets the most
I think you
points
might win this one.
wins
Ah.
pineapple tart.
I always, the thing is, I okay, the way I
No, you
remember
start, you
the
start.
kueh is like the way I remember my relatives.
This is Auntie Rose.
Ah,
This one we're looking for the correct name.
Oh my
correct,
God.
ah?
Okay, okay.
Alamak.
Okay. First question.
okay.
So whoever, I think you can just shout it out lah.
Okay, okay.
So whoever gets the point lah.
Okay.
Okay. You don't have to take a plane to get this biscuit raya. A chocolatey biscuit with a sprinkle of nuts in the middle. If you have this at someone's house, likely you won't stop.
Famous Amos. I don't know lah. Agak-agak lah.
You don't have to take a plane to get this biscuit raya, a chocolatey biscuit with a sprinkle of nuts in the middle.
Don't have to take a plane, so you drive or walk or what? I don't know. I'm trying
No
to.
lah, where would you go if you take a plane?
I know. I'm very bad with this.
Just answer. What is it?
Eh, cannot lah.
We don't know.
Hey, you know I asked this all to my colleagues. They can
We
guess
got
it
it.
right away.
We got it.
Okay, again. You do
It's a
not.
very famous biscuit raya. You don't have to take a plane
God,
to
people
get
are
this
not gonna book
biscuit
me after
raya.
this, 'cause I don't know what
It's
to
chocolatey.
But it's okay. You already said you don't really
I
do
don't
bake,
know.
so
Yeah, I don't
yeah.
know.
Chocolatey biscuit with a sprinkle of
What is
nuts
it?
in
What
the
is it?
middle.
Talian ayat.
Someone from the floor
Okay.
has said.
Oh, you see? I've
Almond
seen
London.
that.
But I don't know what it is.
But I don't know why it's a plane lah, ship lah, bicycle.
Because it's London,
London.
right?
So you don't need to take a plane.
Okay.
The teka-teki is throwing me off.
Now you get how the
It's
game
not you're the
works.
loser. We are the losers.
I haven't printed out.
Farhana, we'll
Why
just take
can't
back
you
this
do
this
see-
time
like,
in us.
Maybe I should just
Yeah.
take this
Oh my God.
Okay.
Okay, we're going for the next one.
Okay.
Okay.
This one's gonna be easy.
Okay.
Okay, so nobody gets this lah.
No.
I'm guessing.
No lah.
No lah.
Ah.
Cita-cita semua.
Okay, sweet and tangy golden. It's sometimes shaped like a flower. with-
Tart.
Well, that was so quick.
Yeah, it
Tart
is
apa?
Tak apa.
Nanas lah.
Ah, okay lah.
Hey, not
Sometimes
Okay.
shape flower.
Huh?
I thought it's your favorite.
Yeah, because this one doesn't shape like flower. What? Does it look like flower to you?
Yeah, that's
Sometimes it's shaped
Sometimes.
like flower.
No, my that always look like this, so I cannot tell which flower.
Just show them.
It's round, but there's also like a blanket type and a
Black?
not
Ah, yeah, okay, blanket,
lah,
yeah,
right,
blanket, yeah,
blanket.
Tart,
Okay,
nanas.
so that point goes to Ili.
All right, one for
Okay.
Ili,
All right.
0.
Third question. This biscuit raya is sweet and crunchy, and it usually has a wrapper. You can eat one of the ingredients for breakfast.
Cornflakes.
Ding ding ding. Complete apa?
Honey.
Yes.
I'm not so. I'm not so.
I was about to say Ferrero Rocher.
Raya. Come back. It's Raya. It's birthday on Raya.
See,
Okay.
this is what happens when none of you, except for
Okay.
her, want to
Wait.
invite me.
So this is pineapple tart just now,
Okay.
and this is
Honey
con-
cornflakes.
honey
Okay,
cornflakes.
okay.
Okay.
All right. Just
Bukti,
visually.
you see? I need to be invited to somebody's open house.
Okay.
There won't be
Okay,
cookies
this
at
this
my
one
nose.
is
Oh, true. No
This
cookies
one
at yours.
is okay. I think
Really
the next
hard.
4, 5 is going to be really hard. It's gonna
Huh?
be just
That one is
not
hard,
good.
ah? This one?
It's very easy one.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Okay.
good luck. So the main biscuit raya is custard
Main
powder.
ingredient, yeah.
Okay, the main ingredient is custard powder. It's soft once you bite into it, sort of
Suji.
like melts inside your mouth. And it's either shaped rectangles, sometimes even flour, with
Ay,
candy
flour.
icing on top.
Yeah.
Flower
Oh.
icing on top.
This is your brother's
Candy
favorite.
icing.
Can I help? Can I help?
What's the name?
I don't know.
I can give you the hint of the color. It's sort of in the yellowy,
Ayya.
Yeah, it's yellowy a little bit.
yellowy.
Huh? We share PA, right? You say, huh?
No cheating, no cheating.
Samprit! Samprit!
There's an audience at the back that's a bit too loud.
I hear.
Too loud.
Samprit. Okay, I give you this one.
Okay lah.
So you say.
Do you,
Binti
okay,
Samprit.
you actually
Samprit.
know what the quiz?
Let me see. I know.
People normally know
We
how it
already
looks
know,
like, but
lah.
they never know the name.
This one lah, flower. Betul.
We say this
Okay. Yeah lah.
Eh, got kuih tart flower also.
Okay. Fine.
Alright. This light and delicate coconut cream cookies melts in the mouth. They're enjoyed during Raya and sometimes during Chinese New Year too.
Oh wow, kuih bangkit. Oh wow.
Congrats,
Cheers,
congrats.
cheers. Okay, yeah. There you go, kuih bangkit. Okay.
Sedap.
Okay, this-
Okay.
Everyone's like
cracks
craving for
already.
kuih now.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have two more. Let me go with this one.
Very, very difficult.
Yes. No, actually, it's quite easy lah.
Okay lah, boleh lah.
Which one?
Okay, wait for it. Despite the name, you can definitely eat this biscuit. The biscuit is shredded and piled into mold and sprinkled with chocolate rice toppings to look like a certain insect.
What?
So it's sitting inside kuih lipas.
I don't know.
Again.
So you can definitely eat this biscuit. It's shredded into a pile into mold. It's basically sometimes it's in a wrapper,
Yeah, it's in a
Okay.
wrapper.
and then it's sprinkled with rice toppings.
Rice topping.
Rice top.
Colorful rice toppings.
Chocolate rice toppings.
Chocolate, yes.
To look like a certain insect.
Yeah. So
Very
the rice
difficult.
topping looks like an insect, and the thing looks like
Have you seen a kuih that look like insect?
Okay, should I
Never.
show
A name,
it?
a
Should I
name. Okay,
show
can.
Yeah.
so you can guess the name?
What's this?
What is this?
What is this?
kuih sarang semut.
Kuih
I
sarang
was.
semut.
Oh my god.
You know or not this kuih?
No, I don't know.
But I.
Have you seen it?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I know sarang
Is
semut
it really
exists.
like common? Is it common? Yeah. Really? Oh, maybe not my family.
Okay.
Ah.
To a food vlogger and also a
Yeah.
food host.
Nobody gonna book us after this.
Yeah, gone case.
Should we go last question?
Sarang
Wrap up.
semut is not semut, ma.
Okay. Look like.
This one look like ants, man.
But that's the name.
Aiyo.
Our last question. Okay, I don't know. Are we keeping scores? Come on.
I don't know.
Right now, we're both losing.
Okay.
We're gonna share this.
Okay, let's
let's
just
just
share
share.
this
Okay.
with all of us. I think that's all the time we have.
Yeah,
that's
Before
all the time
we
we
end this,
have.
I think we can give a short, brief ucapan Hari Raya.
Okay,
To the camera.
boleh.
Both of you guys.
Hi, it's me, Ili Sulaiman. I just want to wish everybody Selamat Hari Raya, Maaf Zahir dan Batin. If you're traveling anywhere, please stay safe. And here's me, Ili Sulaiman, sending lots of love.
Hey, it's me, Ceddy. Wishing you all Selamat Hari Raya. And please eat all the good food on my behalf. If can, please invite me to your open house, okay?
Okay, there you go.
Yep.
Please invite Ceddy to an open house. I think that's a clear.
And have kambing.
Yeah, and have kambing at the open
Yes,
house
kambing.
too.
And kuih sarang semut, so he can
And kuih
finally
sarang
try
semut,
it.
yeah.
What was
So
this supposed to be?
Okay, we'll
No, this
discuss
one, this
about
one.
more.
Yeah,
about Oh, the last one
We'll
was
have
kuih
a
makmur,
a
actually.
class on kuih raya.
Yeah.
Maybe
I should
in
be
the
the
next
teacher
episode.
next time. Yeah.
But that's all the time we have for you today. Thank you so much for joining us on Lebaran Awani. My name is Saraya.
I'm Farhana. Selamat Hari Raya. Maaf
Bye.
Zahir. Bye.